Yo, what's going on with this here? And today I'm bringing you guys my IBA Week 5 game team builder against Garchomp the God and his Lawrence Talonflames. If you guys do not care to see what's going on the team builder side, be sure to jump to the battle portion. A timestamp will appear. You can jump into that part of the video by just going to that time. For the rest of you, let's see what I brought. So, before we get into what I brought, his team does consist of Tapu Lele with no Z moves, Mega Alakazam, Arcanine, Kyurem, Donphan, Z Terrakion, and Z Empoleon, Thundurus Incarnate, Dusclops, Drapion, and Masquerain. So, his team is a very offensive approach with just one or two, maybe three things that are defensive. Dusclops is known to be defensive, Drapion can run either way, Empoleon has been known to run either way, but usually likes to run defensive even though it gets worn down really easily, and Donphans run defensively, and Arcanine sometimes is defensive, depends on the matchup, but I don't think it comes to, with my team, what he should bring is an offensive set. But I digress. So let's get right into my team here. So on this team, I do have Gligar the Cute Boy with Fizz Def, Roost, Earthquake, Toxic, and Stealth Rock. This really helps me take on Drapion, helps me take on Donphan, helps me really take on Terrakion, because he needs to be +2 adamant and has to crit his Stone Edge in order to kill me. And if he Rock Polishes or Sword Stances in my face, I Toxic, I click Earthquake, I can click Roost, whatever I need to do. Stealth Rocks are there because of the longevity on this thing, and to whittle everything else down is really fun. Next up on this team, we do have Zoroark the Donger, Scarf of course. Knockoff U-Turn, Dark Pulse, and Focus Blast. Focus Blast is strictly for that Terrakion. It also does hit Kyurem very well. It also does hit Empoleon, so it's nice to have. However, Knockoff is really nice because this outspeeds Tapu Lele with the Scarf. I can knock off Tapu Lele's item, whatever it is, because it cannot be Z. I can do some good damage to that thing, and I can make sure it doesn't have its Scarf, its Specs, whatever it is. It makes it a lot less of a threat. Now, because I'm also Scarf on Zoroark, this thing also can outspeed Mega Alakazam and kill it with the Dark Pulse, or a knockoff, depending on which one I want to go for. But these four moves are very good against his team, and Scarf Zoroark, I can disguise it as this next one here. Hanzo, the Decidueye. Leftovers this week with Spirit Shackle, Roost, Defog, and U-Turn. This is one of the best things I can come up with in order to help take on Thundurus Incarnate. It also helps take on Tapu Lele a little bit. So as long as those aren't carrying super Shadow Ball moves, I'm able to come on in. I can really wall the Thundurus Incarnate, and it's really fun to hide this as the Zoroark, because I can, if he say leads off Tapu Lele, I can knock off when he thinks he's gonna Shadow Ball my Decidueye. I will get rid of his Scarf, Specs, whatever it is, and if he Moonblasts, it's whatever, it just dies. Anyway, I digress. That is Hanzo this week. Next up on the team, we do have Marta the Meloetta with Ghost TMZ, with Serene Grace, of course, with Relics on Close Combat, Shadow Claw, and Ice Punch. This actually does so much work if I can get rid of Drapion, because this just goes to town if I can whittle down Donphan a little bit as well. Ghost TMZ Shadow Claw just nukes Tapu Lele or Mega Alakazam. It'll Close Combat destroys Terrakion and Empoleon, and Ice Punch is nice for that Kyurem. It hits Donphan as well, and it also hits Thundurus Incarnate. So after the Relic Song boost to my speed and stats and all that fun jazz, it becomes nigh impossible to hurt this thing unless your name is Mega Alakazam, because you outspeed this Meloetta, because Mega Alakazam is way too fast. But I digress. Next up here, we do have Clefable, Magikarp with Cosmic Power, Soft Boiled, Moonblast, and Stored Power. This set is just to try to win late game. Because he is such an offensive team, I need kind of a pivot to be able to stop something and start Cosmic Powering up. Because if I can Cosmic Power up with this thing, I have the possibility just to flat out win. And yeah, that is Tyler the Clefable for this week. And last but certainly not least, we have one of the most creative sets, I would say, I've made that actually could work and easily could win this game if the right situation happens. Reflect type Recover, Scald, and Cosmic Power Starmie. Enough speed on this thing to outspeed max speed Drapion, because if I can Reflect type the Drapion, his Tapu Lele can't kill me, his Mega Alakazam can't kill me, his Arcanine can't kill me, Kyurem doesn't do that well against it, Donphan, and Earthquake, Terrakion are like the only things that really can start hurting me. So if Drapion goes down and I set up on Donphan, it's over. I Reflect type the Donphan to get Pure Ground type to make sure I am Pure Ground. I don't have the Water or Psychic type. It copies that same type. Recover just to get HP back and just to stall. And Cosmic Power raises my defensive special defense +1 each way. So I can just Cosmic Power up to like +4, +5, and I can start whittling things down with Scald, and I can recover back all of my HP. Because of my leftovers, I will get a little bit back extra as well. So if I get burned by like a random like Scald or something, or like a Flare Blitz from like the Arcanine, if he's going for like Flare Blitz or something like that, I can recover that off without losing too much HP. But yeah, that is the game for this week. So I will see you guys right with the game right here in about 2 seconds. Alright, we are back with the game. So as we can see, he did bring that Tapu Lele, the Drapion, the Mega Alakazam, the Arcanine, the Terrakion, and the Donphan. And, as you guys just saw in my team builder, Lead Zoroark disguised as the Hanzo, aka Decidueye, is really, really nice for me because it can give me a lot of momentum. It can let me scout whatever set he has out first. So with that, have fun, Austin. Hopefully there's no hacks in this game. IBA has been a really hacksy game so far. This is a battle of the PCL commissioners. So he got tossed last time we played in PCL. Let's hope I can toss him again like another good salad. So I am going to lead off with that quote-unquote Hanzo, which is my Zoroark here, as he's going to send out Lucy, which happens to be his Tapu Lele. So right away, this is the perfect scenario for me. I don't care if Zoroark goes down. Getting the information makes it so I can win this game. So I'm just going to straight go for a knockoff here. As you guys can see right here, that knockoff comes out and does just over half. So losing its choice specs, which is really, really nice, making sure that it does not hit as hard, although this is a Tapu Lele Moonblast versus a Zoroark. That thing is dropping 10 times out of 10. So Donger will faint. However, this does open the door up a little bit more for some of my other Pokemon. Meloetta will come right on in here to make sure I can get off a nice Shadow Claw or Relic Song, depending on what I want to do. I do click Relic Song here because it would do 49% minimum and kill the Tapu Lele to give me the boost. He is going to go right into his Scorpio, which is his Drapion. Any damage on this thing is good damage because this lets Starmie and Clefable really start putting in work with Cosmic Powers. So Marta will transform into Meloetta Pirouette form right here, as we can see, and I will pull Marta back right away as well because I need this Drapion ruled down. I am going to go into my Gligar here just to see what he wants to go for. He does go for the Poison Jab, which is a very interesting play on his part, as that will do 12. It did straight 12 damage. However, he will go for the knockoff here to get rid of my Eviolite, which I go from 160 to 129, which is just 31 points of damage. However, because of my Eviolite, it was really boosted, like this Drapion and Austin is. I'm going to Earthquake here. I'm going to pull it down to red range. Knowing he wants to keep Drapion alive to help check my Starmie, I predicted him just to switch out, so I got my rocks up here. He does click Ice Fang, which does a decent amount here. Takes me down to 33 HP, as I will get my rocks up here, which will start whittling everything down now whenever they come on in, especially that Alakazam, that Tapu Lele, and that Arcanine, which will really be nice. So he's going to Ice Fang again and kill my Gligar. However, this does make it so that I can really start putting in the work. So Starmie and Meloetta can really start shining here. Because he has such a low amount of HP, I'm just going to Relic Song here, as he will let his Drapion go down. And because if Starmie can ever transform against Donphan, it's flat over. I can just start winning, barring any crits, of course. So I am going to get that kill onto Drapion, and Meloetta will transform into its Pirouette form. He will go into his Zambat here, which is his Mega Alakazam. However, because of this, I will go right out into my Decidueye because I cannot let Meloetta go down. I need it. Because if I can get rid of this Mega Alakazam, as we're going to see it transform right here, Meloetta outspeeds everything on his team, barring any random Scarfer. So the ability to outspeed everything on his team, because Close Combat kills Terrakion, Close Combat can do a lot to the Donphan, and Ghost DMZ can nuke the Tapu Lele along with this Mega Alakazam. However, he is smart enough to outspeed my Meloetta Pirouette, as Hanzo will take a large amount from that Psy Shock here, as he will click Shadow Ball here, and because of this, my Decidueye will go down, unfortunately. However, like I've been saying, any damage on this, and like any knowledge, is good knowledge. Marta the Meloette will now come out here. Because I am the Spidef variant now, Psy Shock will not do as much to me, because of my heavily invested into like bulk, and that was a crit. So because he crit my Meloetta, this thing doesn't do as much work anymore. However, that Shadow Call will put it in range where a lot can kill it from here. He has to OHKO everything on my team. However, Elfman will come on out here, which is his Terrakion. And because I am able to click Relics on here to get my boost, it would have killed the Alakazam. So Relic Song was really free here. I do click Relic Song, I do transform, and because I transform, I am faster than this Terrakion, and the close combat will destroy this Terrakion, as you guys can see right there. Goodbye, Terrakion. Anyone who knows me knows Terrakion triggers me, so it's good to get my trigger out of the way early so it doesn't end up hurting me later. Now, because of this, his team is getting really whittled right away. Now, he is going to go into his rollout here, which is his Donphan. So I'm going to not want to stay in here in case he wants to click Earthquake. I'm going to go right into my Starmie because I can set up right here, right now, and win. Because I know he wants to click Rapid Spin because that Arcanine looks really bad if my rocks are up. It can only come in so many times. So he's going to spin and do 12 points of damage. I'm going to get my leftovers back to mitigate that. And boom, I'm almost at full HP. I'm 2 points off of full. And he is now, I believe, at full HP fully. However, because now I can Reflect type, I will take your ground typing, and this is the beginning of the end for Austin. I have gotten off this. He goes for the knockoff. Because I'm not Psychic type anymore, this does not a lot of damage. And I can flat do the stallness. So I'm going to recover once just to see what he wants to go for now because his knockoff will not be as strong now, and I am now ground type. His Earthquake will not be doing much damage either because it is not very effective. So as we can see, that does a lot, but I am going to be able to Scald once. If I get the burn here, it's absolutely game over. And lucky me, I get the Scald burn. Because of this, I am now able to set up on this 100% fully. Now, had I not burned this thing, I could have gone to Meloetta, I could have clicked Ghostium Z, and I would have been able to play around that. Because Clefable can take a couple more hits, and I can kill that Mega Alakazam. So it would literally just come down to would I kill Arcanine with a couple close combats. And I believe I would, but this burn makes it so I don't have to risk all this. He will get his rocks up here as I start to recover off, and I do click Cosmic Power here. I believe I revealed Cosmic Power a little bit ago when I was talking. I could be wrong though. However, I will start Cosmic Powering up because I can start really turning it on here and really putting the pressure on him. So I will get that Cosmic Power off, which is really cool animation, by the way. I do get the defense and special defense raise. He will start Earthquaking because he's burned and I am at plus defenses. It's going to really start taking a toll on him, as that does not a heck of a lot. So I can just start recovering. I can really start putting the pressure on him. And he has to switch out here sooner or later because he can't let me win this game just with Reflect type starting move. But it does look like it could come to that. He is going to withdraw his rollout, which is, of course, his Donphan. He's going to go into Akamaru, the Doggo, aka Arcanine. That Intimidate will pop off, however, that doesn't matter. I'm going to recover up. Because I'm a ground typing, that Flare Blitz will not do enough. So I'm going to restore my HP. I'm going to Cosmic Power up again to make sure, because this was my best play, just to Cosmic Power up. I got to get to as high as I can, as quick as I can. He's going to Flare Blitz here. Because I'm a ground type, it's not going to do a whole heck of a lot of damage, and because of my defense raises, that did nothing. Like, that's a Flare Blitz from an Arcanine, and that did literally 0. So, as you can tell right here, I'm just going to Cosmic Power up again, see what he wants to do, as, unless he crits me, I am at +4 with that, I believe. So he's going to Flare Blitz again, and it's going to do even less damage. He does burn me, which kind of sucks because my leftovers were knocked off earlier, so that little chip damage is kind of annoying. However, it could be a lot worse. I will take a burn over a crit any day of the month. I'm going to recover up HP and get to about full. He's going to Flare Blitz again, as he's starting to see this is looking like the end. Starmie looks like it's coming through in the clutch absolutely amazingly. So he's going to withdraw his Akamaru. He's going to go right into his Lucy, which of course is his Tapu Lele, which he led off with earlier. I will click Recover here, I believe, or Cosmic Power, one of the two. I will click Cosmic Power, and now because I am so boosted up with my defense and special defense, he has to crit Psyshock in order to kill. So I am just going to click Recover here, as I am faster than this Tapu Lele, so I can get up to full HP. I can see how much this does. And as we see right here, I'm at full HP. This is a Psyshock from that's Tapu Lele. And that did nothing. It's because of my Cosmic Power boost. It is absolutely amazing. I'm going to click Scald here because I can live another one. And he realizes that the Psyshock has to crit, otherwise it's literally game over. And as we can see, it does not crit. So it's over. He forfeits after this next turn. Because I click recover, I'm able to stall out him and his entire team easily. He does click Psyshock again, and he does realize that this is an endless battle to a point where I can recover up, I can start scalding more, and because of that, he will forfeit, and I will win the game 3-0. So because he forfeited, Starmie gets the last 4 kills. So it gets the Tapu Lele kill, it gets the Mega Alakazam kill, it gets the Arcanine kill, and it gets the Donphan kill. So Starmie picks up 4 kills. So your Minnesota Twin Needles will improve to 2-3. 3-2, sorry. We will improve to 3-2 -3. And next week we play the Commissioner, who's a little late on uploads, Reckless Bat, and his Texas Tyrantrums. So good game to Austin, another body bag down, another one to come sooner or later for him in the PCL. He's a good friend of mine. Be sure to check him out. He is an awesome, awesome content creator. He has a lot of insight. He's learning to get better at battling. So if you want to see a player who's getting better as the time progresses, do go check him out. He is actually really knowledgeable. It's just sometimes he doesn't make the right play, but he is learning, and it's really, really interesting to see his thought process whenever he goes through moves, because you can kind of see into his mind. So I do very much encourage you to go check him out. With that, I'm going to be out for the day, guys. Peace out, Scouts.